Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, coming back with another drawing stream. What's up, everybody? Let me just exit out of that. Yeah, what's up, everyone? I am Shin0525. We are back here drawing Amelia, from the UK. The UK meme Amelia girl. I definitely want to get this in while she's still relevant, and like to my surprise, she still is like relevant. Like, this meme happened, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it's about a month old, but that's, like, really old in, like, internet time when you think about it. So, yeah, Amelia's sticking around. We're gonna finish this one up today. It should be fun, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, oh, yo, what's up, Mama? Mama1537, and yo, what is up, Edward? Hello? Thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah, so we're just going to be continuing what we've been doing, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, last time, we actually did a lot. We started with, so we started with this sketch, and, we ended up with this. So we did the full outline, dropped all the flats, did the background, and, yeah, we're looking good. We are looking good. Deadass. What psychopath dyes toilet paper for us brown? Like, this is a terrible idea. Wow, Wizplay is literally in the trenches, dude. So, yeah, anyway, we're gonna just, keep on keeping on. So, let's copy that Amelia layer. Let's take out the eyes, and... oh, we'll probably have to turn this one off. Take out the eyes, and then take out the white as well. And I think for Amelia here, let me take out the crown too. And we'll need to take out the hair, because I want the hair separate. Everything else can be joined into one thing. Cool. You can't tell if you used it or not. They're fucking brown paper towels too. Obviously, I work for insane people. Oh, did you get a new boss, too, by the way, Wizplay? I remember you were saying that, I'm gonna create a clipping mask for this one. We'll start with her hair, or just dropping this, gradient down on her hair. I remember last time you said, your boss quit, and it was, complete chaos. So, are you the new boss now? How did, cancel, whoops. How'd that all go? Screen, oh, that looks kind of cool. Overlay, shade, shine, shade and shine, that does look pretty cool. Soft light. Hard light. I'll just keep it on normal for now. Oh, damn. What dumbass does that? Also, hello, sorry, just jumped in. Like that. The hell, whoa. We just operate without a boss for a while. We just get the job done, is what you're saying, Wizplay. You guys don't fool around. So, let's start with our eyes. You do clipping mask, multiply, hit it with that. We're gonna go deep in here. Kinda want a little bit of this. Just a tad. And now, let's get to work. Let's get to work here. It's good. But, that sounds like a mess, dude. Hope everybody's having a good day, too, by the way. I actually had a snow day. Well, technically, I guess it's not a snow day. Because it is Sunday, and I don't normally work on Sundays. But I'm probably not going to work tomorrow. Because where I lived, we actually got snow. Because there's like a huge snowstorm going on in the U.S. right now. And where I live in South Carolina, we normally like never get snow, but we got a little bit of snow. And even getting a little bit of snow is enough to shut down where I live. The entire meme is funny because just a perfect example of something backfiring so horribly. Oh yeah, you mean Amelia? Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I think it's so funny that they made, like, they tried so hard to make like a mascot for their like government control that they ended up making the mascot for the opposition. It is really funny. Stupid idiots. But that's government for you. They try to do something, and they usually end up doing the exact opposite thing that they set out to do. But that's typical. That is pretty typical. But yeah, Amelia's awesome. And they like screwed up too because they kind of made her like hot. They made her like an alternative girl, which is like super in right now. So it's just like, now you got all the guys. All the guys liking her now too. I just watched Fast and the Furious earlier today, and it was incredible. Which one? Number 1? Because there's like 10 of them. But the first Fast and the Furious is a very good movie. I like it. I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen 10. I haven't seen the later ones. I can't remember the last one I seen. But I always like the Fast and the Furious movies. People are like, oh, they're such dumb movies. It's like, they're fun. They are fun movies that I like. Shut up and let me have fun. Like, do you just not like fun? Oh, they're so dumb. Yeah, no, that's the joy of the movie. Is that it's dumb. Idiot. Like... Alright, I don't even know if she has blue eyes. I just gave her blue eyes. Oh, I'm on the watercolor. I need to be on the brush. Need to be on the brush. Need to be on the brush, Thomas. Watching a bunch of Peaky Blinders again since the movie's coming out next month. Like, rewatching the whole show. And it is fantastic. What a good show. Peaky Blinders, man. If you have not watched it, it's really good. It's on Netflix. That's how we're watching it. But I've seen it all before. Now I'm doing like the rewatch. And it's just as good. It is just as good the second time around. I'll look at the chat in a second. Really blown up today, guys. Thanks. I wasn't really expecting anyone to like jump in like super soon, but it's like everybody's here right away. That is always a good sign. The first one's really good. Shout out to our upcoming video. We have some cool stuff planned, me and Shin, but we have to wait and see how the shape. Yes, we do actually have. What's the deal behind Amelia? Do you mean that as like in general, or like what is behind her in this actual picture? The behind her's the UK flag, kind of like flapping in the wind. But Amelia, if you didn't know, the UK came out with this like there's really no other way to say it, like this indoctrination game that they wanted like kids to play in school, that basically had like this storyline of like you go out, you play it, and you play as like a kid in school or whatever, and he has to try to find like what is like dis and misinformation. And Amelia here, this character, is like the villain of the game, and she's just like, oh, you shouldn't trust your government, and, like, immigration's bad, blah blah blah, and like all this other stuff. But like, ironically, what happened is like they tried to like set her up as like the villain of the game, but a bunch of people like think Amelia's point of view was like correct, and now everybody, she just became like this figurehead, like this meme figurehead of like this resistance movement in the UK, and it's so funny. So it's one of those things where like this was like government propaganda that they wanted to like push on like kids and stuff to like indoctrinate them and make them feel like it's not okay to question us. It's not, that's not good. And it's just like, oh well, you kind of like reinforced it here. You did the exact opposite. You made a character that everyone like can get behind. And what's funny is they took down the game. You can't, I don't even think you can play it anymore. Because it backfired on them so hard, they like removed the game from being like playable. Which is even funnier. It's like you just made it worse now. Just made it worse. And everybody loves her. Everybody loves Amelia. I think again you screwed up because like you made her like a punky alternative girl, and that's like super in. So like now it's just like, oh, now she's like this famous icon. Sorry. Yeah, it's really funny. They have like memes of like she took like purple hair back from like the liberals. Yeah, that's funny. It's just all funny. The backfire is just incredibly, insanely funny. Was portrayed as someone who believes that immigrants should go through legal channels and that people who come from another country should adopt the country's values, and somehow they thought that was seen as bad. Yeah, no, that's basically it. You summed it up better than I could. Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. Especially in the UK and especially in, like, America right now. It's just, like, people's stance on immigration is insane. And, like, it's all because, like identity politics that like especially like the left and like the woke people push is all like linked to it. So basically the way they think is just like, if you are against illegal immigration, which is a crime, therefore you must be against like Mexican and like black people. Like you're just a racist if you're against criminal illegals coming over your border. You're against it because you're just actually really racist. And it's just like, no, I'm against it because like it's against the law, and it's like just generally bad for your country. Like at what point in time was it ever like, no, you should allow a bunch of illegals just to flood your country, you know? Because like even back in the day, it's like you wanted to get into a place, you had to hide in a fucking giant wicker horse. like how do these people feel about like, you know, the story of like Troy and like the Trojan horse? It's like, yeah, no, they invaded, and that's what like invaders do, and we're having the same shit happen now. You need like a country with like a wall and borders, or you don't have like anything. And it's like we've known this for all of human history up until like right now. Up until like 5 minutes ago. And another funny thing is like you look at any politician like 15, 20 years ago, they all have the same stance that like Amelia has right now, where it's just like, no, we need a border. It's like we can have immigrants, but they have to come through like a legal channel, assimilate to our culture, and we need to make sure that like the people coming in here are good people that'll make things better. And it's just like everyone had that opinion up until like 10 years ago. More like 15. I have lived in Germany for 10 years, and the entire time I have had to submit paperwork to prove I'm here legally anytime I was asked, and I was expected to do so without resistance. Yeah, no. And again, if you're living somewhere that like isn't your home, like somewhere new, it's like you should expect that. There's nothing wrong with like expecting that, you know? It's like if I moved to Japan, I wouldn't be like upset if they constantly, like, if I have to be like, oh, are you a citizen? It's like, oh yeah, you know, I moved here, my parents, like, I get it, you know? And again, if I moved somewhere like permanently and I was gonna live there, it's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna adapt to like the culture that's here. I'm not gonna expect them to like be America, you know? But it's like we're not getting the same thing with like immigrants coming in now, especially like illegally. Because someone comes in illegally, it's like they have no respect for your laws, and that's like that's super. You can't have people like that coming into the country. Oh, but they're coming for like asylum seeking, and it's just like, just because like you come from a poor country, it doesn't mean like, oh, you get free reign into America. It's like, no, you don't. And another thing that's funny is like me talking like freely about this now. This would be enough to get like the cops, if I lived in the UK, knocking on my door right now. They would have probably like shut off the stream by now, and I began like a knock on the door. Shin, you are saying things we do not like you to say. Your social credit score is gonna go down. God, I remember hearing on the radio one time someone like, and again, this is like morning radio, so it's like just idiots that like don't know anything talking on the radio. But like the host was talking about, he's like, you know, maybe a social credit score wouldn't be so bad. Like when you think about it, as long as it's good, you can, you know, use a train, get on the bus, you wouldn't have to pay for it. And it's like, okay, but like who determines the score? You know? Like it's so dumb. It's like you are putting absolutely no thought into it, and you're just assuming your government is going to have like your best interest in mind. And these are the same people that say like, oh, do you trust your government? Oh no, not at all. Okay, but you want like a social credit score. All right. Idiot. Like, idiots. Well, I'm just saying it'll be cheaper, you know, like. Okay, yeah, but now you have to do exactly what the government says, and if you don't, you're not going to be able to travel, you're not going to be able to go places, and then eventually you won't be able to, like, live. I got a question at the airport every time I leave and come back from vacation. I'm required to talk to immigration every single time. It act how people in the U.S. were acting at the airport. They would just deport me and not even look at my paperwork. No, yeah, that is true. And again, it's like like here in America, we are too freaking nice. People act like, oh my God, we're like Gestapo, we're like the worst place. It's like, no, honestly, we're too nice here to like everybody. It's insane. But again, Amelia is truly the that's pretty good. Let me put a pin in that. Now we got the crown. Yeah, let's do the crown. I want to do the crown different because I wanted a texture on it. Marble? Marble 1 generally always looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're just gonna stick with marble. Multiply. Base color, I think like a 60. Yeah, no, it's insane. It's insane, especially like all the protesting that's going on right now in the U.S. too. Where it's just you literally have like these protesters who are just like paid agitators at this point, just being like, no, you should be able to kill the cops. Like, you should be able to do that. It's like, no. Well, they're not. Like, it's like, no. All the ICE agents, they're like Nazis. And it's like, they're not. They're not even close. And what I feel, definitely, especially with like these ICE protests that are going on, it's just like, I feel like this is just the left having a hissy fit. It's like, you lost the election, and now you're gonna go burn down cities, cause trouble, attack, like, law officers and police and, like, ICE because you're mad you lost an election. And you think that's unfair. So, like, anytime you lose an election, that's, like, Nazism. Anytime you win, that's democracy. And it's like, shut up. Like, it's just so played out. It's like you're all children. And I'm one of those people where, like, I don't like protesting in general. I think it's, like, a really stupid thing to do. Because really, at the end of the day, when you, like, protest, all you're doing is complaining. You're not actually, like, doing anything, like, proactive to, like, solve a problem. You're crying for someone else to solve it for you. And I hate that shit. That is the most pathetic shit ever. So yeah, like, I genuinely just do not like protesting. The only time I think, like, protesting is, like, effective is if it's, like, an issue that, is, like, being hidden. Like, the media is not covering it, and, like, the people in power are doing, like, this big cover-up. So then you start protesting to let people know this issue is actually happening. I think that's where, like, protesting can be, like, a valuable thing. To get something, like, that isn't known. But that's not going on here. Like, everyone knows what ICE is doing. Everyone freaking supports what ICE is doing. It's like it's like, this is what people voted for. Like, Trump won the election because of this immigration issue. And you guys having, like, a hissy fit about it is so stupid. I didn't think the stream was going to get that political. But again, we are drawing, like, Amelia, so I guess it does. It's like, relevant. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't post my shadow picture from that stream that we did, like, a month ago. I don't think I posted that. Whoops. I'll have to do that later. I have it on my desktop. The shadow boxing picture that we did. Pretty good. But yeah, no, it's just all insane. It just all is. It's insane. It's stupid. It's dumb. That's pretty good. Let's go to Amelia now. Clipping mask, normal, multiply, this color. Keep it at 100 for now. Maybe like 120. Get a nice use of this color. Pretty good. Let's keep going. Yeah, and we are going to go back to Sonic Chew after this. Again, one reason why I wanted to like take a break off that Sonic Chew panel we were working on was just because like Amelia is more topical right now. So I want to get that done while it's still like sort of relevant. And then once we get this one done, we're just going to move back to Sonic Chew. Then hopefully by the time we finish that panel, I'll finish this one animation I'm working on, and then I want to jump into like 3D modeling. And I think that's what we'll do. Instead of doing like a drawing stream, we're going to do like a 3D modeling stream. Because I want to get some practice in on that. Because that's actually a super useful skill to have. Especially since I want to start doing animations. Actually, I'm kind of hoping we don't work tomorrow. Because I would like to get on the... Because, like, I'm really close... I say I'm really close. I still have, like, 3 more... I call them segments. For this animation I'm working on. And I pretty much can get, like, a segment down a week. I only have, like, 3 more, so I should have, like, 3 more weeks. But it's, like... One of them's, like, super short. So I could probably get that one down, like, maybe a day. So it's just, like, I'm like, if I, like, just dedicate myself to it, I could finish it within the next couple weeks. And it's just like, oh, I really want it done. But even after I finish it, I'm gonna, like, wait before I post it. Because I want to try to, like, promote it, too. So I'm thinking of doing, like a YouTube short about it. To kind of, like, promote it. I think I'll definitely do it as a, set it as, like, a premiere on my channel. And I do want to go on, like, what is it, like, message boards and, like, Discords and things like that to kind of, like, say, hey, guys, this animation's coming, go check it out. Because that's one thing I don't normally do is, like, promote my stuff. And I wonder why, like, no one has ever heard of me. LOL, Shin can do the concept art for my upcoming book. I'll do the fucking concept art, dude. What is the book about? Is it about immigration? Should be about immigration. Oh, I actually made a short. This is completely random, unrelated to anything we've been talking about. But I made a YouTube short about it, but I haven't like posted it yet. It's gonna come out this week. But I did not know that Monster Rancher 2, or no, Monster Rancher 4 on the PlayStation 2 actually has a crossover with Ape Escape. I did not know that. If you put in Ape Escape 2, you get an Ape Escape ape as like a monster in Monster Rancher. And it's just like, how did I not know this was a thing? Like, what? Because the thing is, like, like, I adore Monster Rancher and I adore Ape Escape. I love those two series. And the fact that they had a crossover I knew nothing about, like, blows my mind. Like, genuinely. Alrighty. I'm working on 2 books, but I suppose people could draw some illustrations towards some real world stuff in the one I'm talking about. Do heavily with humanity and alien overlords. So just normal everyday stuff. So let's get real. Like there's definitely aliens, and they definitely have some like control over our society. Like that lizard people like shit, that's completely real. Like I don't care what people say, there are lizard people. And if you don't think that's true, the lizard people has gone to you. It's that simple. That's actually kind of one of the reasons I like this one season. We're on season 5 of Peaky Blinders. But one funny thing about like this season is like the main character Thomas Shelby, he's like super paranoid about everything, and it's funny because I kind of already know what happens, and it's just like he's paranoid, but he has like every right to be paranoid because like his paranoia is like correct. He's like, oh, people are trying to like steal my crown, and it's like, no, they are, like they are. It's like that one line where, I forgot where it's from, but it's just like, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean that there's not people after you. So it's like, yeah, you could be paranoid, but it's like, it might be like well-founded, you know? Let's clean some of this stuff up. So now that they all, so now they take all the alien tech to Earth and fight off aliens who are demigod status, and the main character is a hot girl with cybernetic abilities and future weapons. LOL. That sounds cool. I'd read that book. See, it's like I probably want to write a book, but it's like I want to make animations more. But, like, making animation is, like, you have to write a book already. Like the script, basically. So it's just, like, you have to write a book anyway. Because, like, there's one animation I'm working on right now. It's only, like, a 3 to 5 minute animation. But I did have to still, like, pretty much, like, write the script, do all that stuff. So it's like, yeah, no, I already, like, wrote a book. There we go. And plus making a hot, like, cybernetic girl. Can't go wrong with that, dude. Cannot go wrong with that. Boom. Alright, now we're going to do the whole unclip. Select everything out of there. Hit this, get a big eraser. And erase any and all overlap. Which is good. And now we're going to make another one. Shade, make it a real dark color. Give it a little bit of a gradient. Maybe I can give you details so you can draw her if you want. Yeah, no, dude. Feel free to do that, man. If you want, like, just drawing or, like, reference material or whatever, I'll hook you up, dude. I will hook it up. Character designs. You name it. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind helping friends out, dude. But, no, I definitely want to get Sonic Chew done, and I definitely want to get, this animation I'm working on done kind of as quickly as possible. Not mean to, like, rush anything, I just want to get it, like, finished. And then, because, usually the way I work is, like, I can only really focus on, like, one project at a time. That's the way I will, like, work best. So, I'll just, like, hyper fixate on, like, one thing. And then when that's done, I'll move on to, like, the next thing, and then the next thing. The only bad thing is, like, it takes time. So, it's one of those things where it's like, I wish I could do, like, the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and then get, like, everything I want done all at once. Or at least, at the very least, start working on everything all at once. I think that would be amazing. Number one power. That, or just give me access to, like, the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z. Then I'll be good. And then we're gonna go here. I hate how there's this push to make us not like hot girls. Like, we're being told that we can't like hot girls, but every single narrative saying women can demand hot guys. That is true. And especially for these like comic book movies, it's just like, you need like super hot girls to play like these like comic book women characters, because that's just how they're like drawn, you know. So again, it's just like, because that's one of the because like, I don't think she's a bad actress. I think she's very good. She just does not look like Catwoman, like, at all. Like, I would not see her as, like, Catwoman. And the funny thing is, if they were to make a, like, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, they were gonna have, like, a Felicia Hardy, Black Cat in it. And guess who was, in the running for, like, being Black Cat? Oh, Anne Hathaway. And it's just like, why are you casting... Like, Anne Hathaway looks nothing like Felicia. Why are you even considering her? It's so dumb. But, you know, it's stupid. They're trying to make, like, oh, man, that's oppressive. That's mean. Like, oh, you can't. It's like, shut up. Shut up. So dumb. It's so dumb. Alright, that's looking good. Now, I do want to clip art, normal, multiply, airbrush. It's a little too big. Airbrush a little something something on here. Way too big. Okay, we will need to erase out some of this stuff, preferably by the chin. It's pretty good. There we go. It's looking good. And then, all right, I did want to clip a mask. Overlay. See how this looks. Something like that's pretty good. Alrighty. Looks actually a little dark. It's fairly solid. Now I think once we do the hair, everything will start coming together. Multiply. Probably use this color. That should be on the actual brush. Like that. darker color. Looking pretty good. Did I say about Catwoman? Oh yeah, no, Anne Hathaway. Again, like, I don't think she's a bad actress. I just don't think she's like a really good casting for like Catwoman. You know, like it's just like no, no. And again, the fact that she was also in the consideration to be Black Cat in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, it's just like why? Why are you picking like the wrong actress for it? I actually like the actress that they got to be Felicia Hardy in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. She has a super minor role. She's Harry Osborn's like assistant. But she was gonna be like Black Cat, and it's like I could definitely see her being Black Cat. That looked like a good casting choice. I don't know what the actress like name was, who was gonna be like who played her, but like she looked pretty good. And honestly, like my favorite version of Black Cat is actually Black Cat from like the Spider-Man 2 game on like the PlayStation 2. She had like a really good like portrayal, and I liked her design too. I like shorter hair Black Cat. I think that looked really good. And I really like Black Cat as a character too. I actually like significantly like her more than like Mary Jane. And it's like it's such a shame what like modern writers have done to Mary Jane Watson. They have completely talk about like a character assassination. They have completely killed MJ's character in Spider-Man. Like they just completely murdered it. Like just straight up murdered the shit out of that character. I'm actually surprised more people don't talk. Well, I kind of get why more people don't talk about it, because especially a lot of people in like the comic book sphere, they're super afraid of like the cancel culture of like the left. So like when there's like shitty things going on in comics, they like definitely try to avoid talking about it. Another thing is like even like the comic book creators are like super left-wing too. So if you have like a journalist, Mary Jane is now so annoying. Yeah, no, she's terrible. Mary Jane is a terrible, terrible character. And yeah, no, she's so terrible, and like she used to be such like a good character. Because like the thing about Mary Jane is like she has like unconditional love for Peter Parker, and I think I even made a video about this before. But like the reason why like the like relationship dynamic between like Black Cat, or like the love triangle between like Black Cat and like Mary Jane works so well with Spider-Man is because like Black Cat is the perfect match for Spider-Man, where Mary Jane is the perfect match for Peter. So it actually plays along with like the question is like, who is Peter Parker really? Is he Peter Parker or is he Spider-Man? Like which one is like the real him? And that relationship dynamic kind of like plays into that like question. So it's actually like really interesting on like a character level, but now they just completely ruined it. Because again, like MJ is just supposed to have like complete undying love for Peter Parker, and now she doesn't, because she needs to be like strong and independent. So she can't love a guy or love a man. She can't have like undying love for Peter. She has to be like this obstacle and this problem for him constantly. And it's terrible. It's honestly terrible what they did to her character. She used to be so good. Now she's like insufferable. And it's strictly all for like, no, women are just as strong as men. Oh yeah, no, they're strong and empowered. It's like, shut up. You have ruined so much. Mary Jane is just a stand-in for feminism now. To the point of absurdity. Yeah, no. And again, like, it's so absurd because, like it or not, Mary Jane's character she is just hot. Like, that is the core element of her character. She's supposed to be like a movie star. She's supposed to be, like, honestly, like, she's supposed to be like this unobtainable, like, woman that like nerdy Peter Parker would never be able to like get on his own until he got like spider powers, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna darken the lines now. So that's kind of like the whole idea about her, and it's like it's so ingrained into her core design that like if you make Mary Jane ugly or annoying or like unattractive in any way, it completely destroys her character. I won't forget how the PlayStation 4 Mary Jane is lecturing Peter and telling him what to do when she is risking her life in Tombstone's lair. Yeah, no, exactly. And it gets to the point where like Peter, as like a rational person, he would just dump her right away. Because like, again, because she's not like supermodel pretty in the PlayStation 4 game, what reason is there for Peter to care about Mary Jane? Because like, again, it's just like, you're annoying, you're not supportive, and you're constantly putting yourself in danger. You're just a liability. Like, there's no reason for Peter to like keep her in his life. And again, this is one of the reasons why I think like Black Cat is like a better option for Peter in general. Is it would make more sense for Black Cat to do that, to be like doing that, you know? And the fact that like she like it's Mary Jane and not Black, because like when it's Black Cat and she's saying like, oh Peter, like don't do this, or like I'm gonna come with you, it's like it's fine because you have like superpowers, even though like Black Cat doesn't have superpowers. She's just like really athletic and like a really good thief. But still, it's like, okay, yeah, you're like a superhero. That makes sense. I get that. I'm not like, he doesn't have to like worry about you. Mary Jane, it's like you're just a normal person. It's like you're gonna die. And Peter just reminds her that Tombstone basically is invincible and super, and she just gave him a hard time over telling that she should leave the superhero stuff to the people with the actual power. Yeah, exactly. And again, another annoying thing is like in Spider-Man 2, she took like a women's self-defense class, and now it's just like, oh, I can hang out with like Spider-Man, be a part of the team, and I'm a hero too. And it's like, no, you took like a woman's self-defense course. You are not going up against like supervillains. And the fact that like they're even like humoring that idea is like so ridiculous. It actually like breaks the story of the game. It's so fucking stupid. Like, it's so like, it's so bad. And again, it's like the only reason you wrote this like this was to just fulfill your like feminist social, you know, virtue signal points. Like, it's the only reason you wrote it like that, and it's like, you know you did. And it like brings down the story in a very noticeable way. It's just so stupid. I hate it. I love Spider-Man so much that like, and again, it like, what always annoys me too is like, you have these talentless, hackless writers that want to import their own version of like politics into these like comic book stories. And like, me as like a fan and also as like a creator, it's like, you are squandering this opportunity to make something great. Like, if Marvel came to me and just be like, listen, we're going to let you write a Spider-Man story, I would do to my best of my abilities to give you the best Spider-Man story I can, like, make. I can physically possibly do. But it's like, you get these people that get these amazing opportunities to work with these, like, just, like, an iconic character like Spider-Man, and their first instinct is like, okay, how can I push my politics onto this? And it's just like, you son of a bitch. You fucking son of a bitch. You could have made something great, but you chose... You chose to make this shit. Why? Just so you can fuck like a blue-haired, like, lib? Oh, I made Mary Jane, fucking, insufferable, but she's so strong and independent, she doesn't need Peter. Oh... Peter just doesn't understand how, like, the struggles of, like, a woman. And it's like, you had Spider-Man. Like, actual fucking Spider-Man. Like, goddamn. And she just gives him a hard time about telling her that she should leave the super... I'm disappointed that they didn't do anything with MJ where she tries to use her woman's self-defense course on a villain and, like, tries to kick Galactus in the balls and it doesn't work. LOL. Yeah, no, it's just so dumb. It's so stupid. That entire Mary Jane set. Like, it's honestly, like, it brings down the entire thing, if I'm being honest. Because, like, it takes me completely out of the story. Because there's one point in particular where, like, Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2, where Peter, gets, like, hunted by, like, Kraven's people when he's at home. He, like, goes to sleep, and then he gets attacked, like, the Kraven's, like, goon army comes, by, and I guess they tracked him to his house, and then he's asleep, and basically what happens is the black symbiote just takes him over, and then goes and, like, fights all, like, Kraven's men when Peter's, like, completely asleep. He has absolutely no idea this is going on. And, like, you play as Mary Jane, and it's like the first section is like you have to, like, escape the house, and, like, you do that in the very beginning of this section. You get out of the house, and it's just like, okay, Mary Jane, run away, call Harry, call someone you know, and have them help Peter. But no, I need to sneak into, like, the construction site where Peter is and put myself in danger. And it's like, it's so stupid. Like, the entire time, I'm like, she's just retarded. She's so stupid, she should die. Like, yeah, it's just so dumb. And again, it really does detract from, like, the actual story of the game. Like, it actually, like, you watch it and you're like, this is stupid. Like, this is like genuinely stupid. And, you know, very rarely do I, like, play a game or something where it's like I actually feel like, oh man, this is, like, genuinely bad. Because I have, like, a really high tolerance for, like, just storytelling in general. So, like, I can put up with a lot of shit, but, like, goddamn. That stuff was insufferable. Might have been the worst thing ever. And it's a shame, too, because, again, it's like, I love Spider-Man so much. He is my favorite superhero. So when I see, like, bullshit like that, it just makes me so upset. I just get so upset. It's like, why are you, like, ruining this? Like, why are you purposely making this bad? And then again, it's like, I get mad because it's just like, why couldn't I get that opportunity? Like, why couldn't I have gotten the chance to, like, work and, like, write for a Spider-Man story? You know? Because that would be a dream come true for me. But it's like, no, we're gonna give it to this, like, fucking dickhead writer who actually doesn't give a shit about Spider-Man or the story or the mythos and just wants to, like, preach how men are evil and the patriarchy is really bad and Mary Jane is actually super strong and doesn't need a man. And it's just like, oh, okay. So, it's ruined. Ruined. As Stewie would say. Yeah, and it's just so disappointing. I'll be honest with you, I do have, like, a Spider-Man, like, story I do want to tell. Eventually. I have to get a little bit better at, like, modeling and animating. But I'm definitely going to make it, and it's going to be the best Spider-Man story that has been told in nearly, like, 20 years. And what's funny about it is, like, I'm not worried about, like, how long it's going to take me, because, like, I know how fucked up the comic book industry is right now, and it's like, I have all the time in the world. They are not going to make another good Spider-Man story anytime soon. So I can take, like, 10 years to make this, like, project I want to work on with Spider-Man, and it's like, I'd still have fucking time. Because that is just how fucked up comic books are right now. Because that was, like, kind of like the first industry to fall to, like, wokeism. Was, like, the comic book industry. Just for, like, whatever reason, like, all these people just, like, caved in on it. Or caved into, like, the fucking social pressure. And, yeah, they just all fucking, like, gave up. Like, immediately. Almost immediately. And then after they took over, like, comic books, they went into video games, and they didn't, like, expect there to be a fight, like a cultural battle of, like, gamers, like, standing up. They thought it was gonna be like comic book fans, where they all just, like, capitulate and just be like, oh, we're sorry, aw. And it's just like, no, gamers were like, no, fuck that. Well, if you don't listen to us, we're gonna write articles about how racist you all are. Okay. And like, that was enough to cripple the comic book industry, but, not the gaming industry, thank God. Thank God gamers have an actual fucking backbone. Alright, we're gonna do a new one. But, you know, I always thought that was funny. Like, these like, woke social activists try to, like, come into, like, gaming and was like, no, we're gonna take over now. And we're like, no, you're not. And what's funny is, like, their tactics didn't work. It's like, okay, we'll just write articles and, you know, telling you how racist you are. And it's like, okay. Like, that's the funny thing, too. It's like, that's how you beat them. It's just being like, okay, call me whatever name you want. I don't give a shit. Well, you have to give a shit. It's like, nah, I don't. Yeah, but, like, I don't, though. What? And it's like, then they have, like, absolutely no power over you. But apparently for, like, the comic book industry, like, because, like, the reason why, like, it matters is, like, fan, like, it'll work on the fans a little bit, where you have, like, fans kind of, like, backing off of, like, things, because it's just like, well, I don't want to be seen as, like, bad, or I don't want to upset anybody, but it's really bad when, like, creators, full victim, and that's where like your thing dies. I will never apologize for liking the games that I enjoy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Again, it's like a stupid thing to like even like consider. Like, you want me to say like I'm sorry for liking, I don't know, Oni-chan Bara? Because like, oh, it's just very a misogynistic game. It's like, who cares? It's fun. It's also a game where you can like dash cancel everything. Like, it's really fun. Eh. Alright, then we'll just touch this up a little bit with the watercolor. Just on the bottoms here. And maybe we could just... Yeah, I think that was pretty good. Oh, actually, we gotta do the crown. Whoops. Whoopsie. Just going with a screen there. Face color. Yeah, no. There's quite a political stream. I wasn't expecting it to be... Well, again, I guess we're drawing like Amelia. So, goes without saying. But I stand by what I said in this stream. I don't give a shit. We're gonna cancel you. Good luck. I already don't make any money off any of this. Like, the fuck do I care? I'm already poor. I think another bad thing with like the comic book stuff too. Whoop. Comic book stuff too is like I can't even get like excited for stuff anymore that comes out of like Marvel. Used to be I got like super excited. Everyone loved the first couple Avengers movies, the Spider-Man movies. Those were super excited when they came out. You know, No Way Home was fantastic, but again now it's just like it's probably gonna be bad. It's like you can't even get like excited for anything anymore. Alright guys, I think we are just about done with Amelia here. Yeah, this wasn't too bad. Kind of liked how it came out. Not my best work, but it was something. I did want to just get this done for, well, it was still kind of like relevant. But I will actually save this right now. I will take this into Photoshop, do a couple little things to it. But other than that, I'll have to remember to post this one now that we're done. And next week we will go back to working on that one panel that we're working on for Sonic Chew. We'll finish that up, and I think maybe after that, I might start trying to do some modeling, doing some like modeling on stream, which I think would be pretty cool. So, other than that, thank you so much, WizPlay, for stopping by, and Who I know Edward came by, and I think yeah, Mama 1537. Thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this drawing stream. I'll be back next Sunday drawing even more. So if you're interested in that, check me out. I'll be back kind of same time. But if you want to catch me earlier, I am doing a Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure Complete stream where we're playing through Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2 100%. We've gone pretty far. We're doing the Chow raising now in SA2. So that's a pretty chill stream now. So anyway, guys, thank you, WizPlay. Good luck at work today. Good luck without a boss. Just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. And I'm sorry about the brown toilet paper. That is just terrible. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.